Hello everyone, this is Kinahad, and today we're talking about the movie The Old Guard 2. A squad of immortal warriors protects humanity, but a new curse appears, one that could destroy their powers. One day, a ship pulls up an ancient coffin that's over 500 years old. Inside is a living person Quine who possesses superhuman strength and immortality. She's not the only immortal, others like her are also part of a team that wants to stop arms dealers. One of them is Andy, but she has lost her powers. Along with James, she takes down the guards at a villa. Nikki and Joe do the same, but from inside the villa. During the battle, Joe gets wounded, but he calmly places a finger on the wound and it heals instantly. They steal a car, drawing most of the security forces away. Andy and James sneak into the building with ease. There, they take down several guards without much trouble. Nal joins the fight, killing guards on horseback. After a brief stop, she rushes toward the building and climbs the wall. One guard manages to injure her, but she doesn't care, she's immortal too. Nal grabs a flag and swings into the room where Andy and James have already taken care of their enemies. Meanwhile, Nikki and Joe fight off pursuers on the road. After a few shots, Nikki tries to climb into Joe's car, but his leg is broken. He has to wait for it to heal, and once it does, he knocks over a motorcyclist and gets into the car. They think they've shaken off their tail, but a car suddenly appears from around a corner and sends the duo into the sea. Nikki and Joe manage to swim to shore quickly. Meanwhile, the team finds the arms dealer and eliminates him. As a souvenir, Nal steals a spear from the compound. James gets a call from a CIA agent saying that wasn't the top boss, the real mastermind is a woman named Discordia. Nal recognizes her from a nightmare where Discordia attacked a man and stole his books. We then cut to Booker. He senses someone in his apartment. Quine greets him. Her men capture him and throw him into a car. She says he was easy to find, he drinks too much and forgets his training. Quine wants to know where Andy is. Since they used to be on the same team, Booker swears he doesn't know. The squad heads to France. Joe hints to Nikki that something is wrong. Nikki asks Nal to keep an eye on Joe. It turns out Joe has been in contact with Booker and has been bringing him food. This causes a conflict between Nikki and Joe. Booker once betrayed them. But for Nile, there's a bigger problem. Booker is missing, and there's blood on the walls. Andy visits Tua, another immortal who chose not to join the team. He takes her and James to his library, where the secrets of their immortality are kept. Andy realizes that Tua is the man from Nile's dream. Tua explains that his books were stolen by Discordia. He and Discordia were both ancient immortals and witnessed Quine being locked in the Iron Maiden. Tua tried to help her, but Discordia opposed him. Discordia wanted to gain wealth and connections to avoid being hunted by humans. Andy fears Discordia will learn about her loss of powers. The team reunites and shares what they've learned. Booker calls Joe and asks to meet. Joe picks him up from a bench and takes him to their home. Booker gives Andy a message from QUYNH. She invites her to their favorite place. Andy prepares her car. Nal asks to come along. Booker tries to act like a friend, but Nikki points out no one will ever trust him again. Andy recalls the day their home was destroyed. She fears Quine won't accept her now that she's changed. The next day, Andy meets Quine while Nal stands aside. Andy apologizes for not finding Herkian was too powerful. Andy asks Quine to rejoin their team, but Quine refuses. She won't help humanity after they threw her into the ocean. Quine walks away, and Nal spots Discordia. Andy tries to stop Quine, leading to a fight. But Nal interrupts, shouting that Discordia is here. Discordia doesn't even hide, and Nal chases her. Quine shouts to Andy that Discordia was the one who saved her. Then Quine steals Andy's necklace and runs. Discordia tells Nal they shouldn't help humanity, they don't deserve it. Moreover, both she and Nal have the same birthmark. Before disappearing, Discordia tells Nal she'll be the last holder of their power. Tua knows of a legend about someone who can remove immortality. What if Discordia wants to use Nal to destroy that power? Even more, if Na wounds an immortal, they can pass their power to another person before it fades completely. Discordia manipulates Quine into rejoining Andy's team. Sometime later, a truck crashes into a military base. The soldiers think the driver is dead, but Quine rises and grabs one. While the soldiers watch in shock, Discordia's mercenaries storm in and wipe everyone out. Then they enter the main building. Meanwhile, the team trains and sharpens their combat skills. Na accidentally wounds Booker. He shows Tua the wound isn't healing, confirming their fears. They must keep this a secret. James reports that the enemies have taken a nuclear reactor and planted a bomb inside. It's clearly a trap, but they have to go. Millions of lives are at stake. The squad storms the base. They quickly locate the enemies, but avoid gunfire to not damage the bomb. The fight turns to close combat. The mortals don't stand a chance. The trio enters the control room. The doors shut, and cold liquid is released through the vents. Their bodies freeze instantly. People pack them into bags. James is also captured, leaving Andy alone. She's surrounded and nearly caught, but Booker appears out of nowhere and saves her. A series of explosions follow. There's only one escape route. Andy realizes Discordia is watching them through cameras and directing them. Booker smashes a camera and sees that Andy has regained her power. He gave it to her. Armed men shoot Andy, but thanks to her power, she survives. Soldiers appear behind them. Booker seals the door and holds them off. Andy tries to help, but she can't open the door. Na climbs from the rubble and finds Quine. She tells her that Discordia is using her, but Quine doesn't believe it. They fight. Na wounds her and absorbs her power. Suddenly, Discordia attacks from behind and disables Niall. Andy finds Quine, who no longer wants to blow up the reactor. Andy realizes Quine has lost her powers. Hearing noises, Andy runs outside. Discordia's helicopter tries to kill her, but Andy dodges and pulls Discordia out. After a brutal fight, Andy sees that Discordia's wounds aren't healing. Discordia admits she wanted to use Null to regain her powers. Even so, Discordia defeats Andy and escapes, taking all the bodies of her team. The film ends with Andy and Quine joining forces to defeat Discordia. And what love you're like. We'll be back very soon. Bye!